Gallagher, retired Navy SEAL. I have a story at the end of my career where I was
long time I haven't showered.
Special Operations Chief Edward Gallagher has pleaded not guilty to fatally stabbing and wounding a teen ISIS fighter in Iraq, as well as opening fire on a crowd of civilians.
Already in the bad.
Burning, burning, burning.
Everybody, let's get a moment of silence for Gianni. You'll get out of it eventually, Brody. Reacted came. I'm getting off stream after this reaction, bro. I'm tired of shit. I'm hungry. I have some cake to eat, some red velvet cake. It's a song I know, bro, but
we never even fathomed that something like that was possible, and I guess most people, when they get into these types of situations, they don't know how to deal with them.
I was watching TV and I hear like banging on the door, and I hear a couple voices like whispering, and I look through the curtain. I see like a bunch of dudes in like decked out gear and guns.
Weren't you tasked with taking out ISIS?
Yes. Yeah.
So what made it murder?
So this is a serious. I didn't even read the title of this shit. A Day with America's Most Notorious Navy SEAL, Eddie Gallagher.
Wants to kill anybody he can.
Dark testimony from members of SEAL Team 7 paint a chilling picture of violence by their platoon chief.
America's most controversial Navy SEAL. Imagine you're tasked with protecting the country. I use that term loosely. And you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, risking your life at war, and niggas is calling you a monster. That means you probably did some crazy ass shit.
Navy SEALs are among the most elite warriors on the planet.
Chat.
They have a reputation for excelling in the most challenging environments, executing their mission flawlessly on land or sea and at any time, day or night. As a young high school wrestler, I was obsessed with becoming a Navy SEAL and even went to a Navy SEAL intensive wrestling camp at the Naval Academy. Today, we get to spend 24 hours with one of the most notorious Navy SEAls alive, Eddie Gallagher, known initially in the SEALs for having an impeccable record and leading one of the top teams in SEAL Team 7. Eddie faced major controversy in a fight for his freedom when in 2018 he was accused for war crimes on an ISIS soldier, facing life in prison.
Masculine dilemma. I promise you, chat, this is not that. This is not that. This is the dilemma, but this is not that, because as you can see, a nigga is live. A nigga is grinding. When I'm done, I have videos to edit. This is not that. Don't get it twisted. Do not
without the chance for parole. He stood trial against the very U.S. government that he had served faithfully and risked his life for almost 2 decades. In this episode, we cover it again. We run and shoot, we blow shit up, and we get the intimate details behind Eddie's fight for his life and his trial. It's time to boot up. Hoorah over and out.
So did they want to give this nigga the death penalty for doing what he was contracted to do?
We're driving through the beautiful Destin, Florida area to go to the home of a Navy SEAL, Eddie Gallagher. And this is a really special story to me. When I was a kid growing up, I was obsessed with becoming a Navy SEAL, probably from when I was freshman in high school till towards the end of high school. I thought I was gonna become a Navy SEAL. Then I probably got into more of my, let's say, Rastafarian days. I dabble in a lot of conspiracy theories, and the idea of being that tough, that trained, that brotherhood was really cool. But I just couldn't see myself going to war for the U.S. government. Also, I'm just that killer.
Nigga, I'm not even the United States of America, but yo, if the U.S. government came to me and said, yo, bro, we can give you a green card, you just have to fight for a year in the military, nigga, I will serve crack before I serve that country. Bro, what? The United States of America right now, where if you say he to a she by a genuine mistake, you can lose your career. That America, the America that, yo, let me not get crazy, but all right, so listen, really quick intermission from the reaction video. If you guys are here and got recommended this video, that's because the algorithm thinks that you are going to like who I am as a person and a creator. What I'm trying to do right now is I want to build my community. I want to make my community bigger. I want to have more Discord segments, more manhunts, more fucking, item hunts, giveaways, like you name it. I want to do a lot of stuff for the community. I want to get to know as many of you guys as possible, especially since I'm a small creator for now. now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I'm so delusional in my mind. I'm like, I'm already at 10,000 live concurrent viewers, but at the same time, it's like you have to go step by step. You feel what I'm saying? So I want to build a community. So if you're here and you want to be a part of my story, you want to be a part of my story for as long as I'm on the internet, you want to be the type of person that gets to say, I was here before this guy had 500 subs, 1,000 subs, 10,000 subs, 20,000 subs. If you want to be that person, make sure you follow me on Instagram, which is going to be the most important social media to follow me on, because I post when I go live. I post new YouTube videos. Think of Instagram like the hub, basically. No, not that hub. Freaky ass nigga. But the hub where everything connects. So follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitch, and let's get back to the fucking video.
I'd rather give you a hug than send a bullet your way. And this is a man who had a long career in the SEALs, about 20 years. It's a very impeccable record, but also in the media, you see controversy, you see accusations, war crimes, and things like that. And I'm excited to dive into his story.
This stream is probably going to end up being a 2-hour stream because this shit is 30 minutes, but I'm going to skip forward a little bit.
What's happening, bro?
Good. Good. Put the side. It's okay. Rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. Get some rest. Get some rest.
How
you doing, bro?
Good to meet you.
You too.
We're gonna show what expert gun handling looks like. Like you saw in the St. Louis video, like the guy had his gun like this, and I'm like, you're walking behind
For
him.
you gangbangers out there, this is, we'll teach you proper gun safety.
Yeah. Should we head to the range?
Yeah.
Introduce her, bro. Don't be mean. If she wants to introduce herself, she can. For right now, she's tired. She's chilling. She probably is gonna want to fix her hair and everything. So just relax. Just calm down in my chat. Please calm down. Act like you have seen a woman before. Please. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Mods, why not? Did a mod, did Psy gave this nigga 30. Yup, yeah, appreciate that, Omni King. Appreciate that. Give this nigga 30 seconds, bro. Relax, bro. Act like you've been here before.
When you saw on a document your name versus the United States
The
government,
very first rule you should know if you're a guy, do not ever force a woman to do anything against her will that she doesn't want to do. Don't do that, bro. If she wants to, she can.
for your head. On September 11, 2018, Eddie Gallagher was arrested at Camp Pendleton and charged with premeditated murder, attempted murder, obstruction of justice, and a long list of other offenses. The accusation of murder came from 3 of Eddie's SEAL teammates, stating that he stabbed a wounded ISIS prisoner to death. Under the Geneva Convention, a prisoner, even an ISIS one, needs to be treated humanely and given medical treatment. Eddie's defense was that their orders were to kill all ISIS fighters and take no prisoners, hence he did nothing wrong. In the meantime, Eddie was thrown into the brig and held for 9 months while awaiting trial. If convicted, he was looking at life in prison.
You were in military prison for 9.5 months before your trial, right?
Correct.
Some of it in solitary
back.
confinement.
Nigga ran to the shop to buy a vape, bro.
It didn't really register, or like I didn't think of it like my dad was locked up. It felt like maybe like another deployment, but it really set in when I went to the prison and I saw him there and I saw like all the other families visiting him. It came as a surprise because I'm like, my dad was in the military and then now he's in prison because of the military. It just didn't add up.
Perhaps the person who had the most impact on the outcome of the trial was Eddie's wife, Andrea. Realizing the dire position her husband was in, she went on the FM.
Yo, that's a YouTuber's merch. I don't know whose merch that is, but I feel like it's...
And took to social media to try and bring the truth.
Isn't that the Adrian Harding's shit?
But we really relied heavily on our faith.
I feel like that's his shit.
You know, we knew that my husband was innocent. We didn't feel that there was anything that could be made of some of the accusations that were coming against him.
It's a lot of weight to take on, and it's definitely feels like a huge betrayal. Especially, it's the government that I was serving and gave everything to for the past 19 years.
I heart hot moms too. Crazy.
So this is Stronghold Soft Solutions. This is a range It was started by Brandon Graves and Tom Morton. It's a bunch of different special operators work here from different branches. So we all bring our own unique flavor, but we all meld together here and are able to sort of drop the egos and be like, hey, each one of us knows how to do different things. Let's try and meld together.
This nigga just type Hawk Tua in my chat. Bro, mods, you know what to do. Whip this nigga into shape. Hawk Tua, mods, whip these niggas into shape. Give him a little something. Give him a little something. Nigga, shut your bitch. Yup. Give him a little something. Whip these niggas into shape.
Scott.
Get him a little 30.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
What the hell do you have here?
Oops, nah, you're good, bro.
I guess
Just don't type Hawk Tua in my chat, bro.
We're just getting ready.
Enough of that, please.
Former Army 75th Ranger. Did that for about 10 years. Deployed
Give
3
these niggas
times
like
to
a calm little
Afghanistan.
30
I've been out
seconds,
now
a little
for
minute
been
or
about 5
something.
years. We started up Stronghold. I'm kind of doing what I used to do, but here on the civilian side now.
I want to do shit like this, bro. We don't spit on shit over here. Real
How
as
long did it
fuck.
take you to figure out how to work explosives?
I'm an engineer, so I went to a school for it, and then it was my primary job.
What did it make you guys think to see how the United States handled getting out of Afghanistan?
Bro, it's so crazy
Very
how
typical. If you look at history.
those 4
Almost
bottles, some
ubiquitously,
wire, and some
everyone
fluid
is unhappy with how
is
that went
going
down.
to
Yeah.
destroy
But
this
To
fucking
see these
van.
other like generals and admirals who were in
I
charge
want to learn how to
of
make
that whole withdrawal.
That's
what
crazy
a
to say on
failure
Twitch.
was,
Sorry,
and to
Twitch.
watch
I'm
them
not
stand up
gonna
there
say that.
and say no, it was a success, and we lost 13 service members during it. That right there, I think, is what the ultimate. It's like a huge betrayal to a lot of us.
We played whack-a-mole in Afghanistan for over 20 years, only to hand it back over to the Taliban. So
We get told that there's a reason why we're doing what we're doing that doesn't actually align with reality.
I like
I
doing
think that
bomb.
there's pressures from industry.
By the way, Twitch, bomb isn't like making bombs asterisk.
Keep us fighting in places that maybe we shouldn't fight.
I was
I don't
about
think
to
it was a
save
total
you, but then you
waste,
just
but I also
dug
think we
yourself
missed an
into a
opportunity to
hole,
kind
bro.
of finish the job.
I thought I got 10 minutes. Nah.
Let's blow it up.
A little slap on the wrist.
initiating
for that
system.
Hawk
What's going
Tua
to set off the
shit.
deck cord. All right, so
think I
this
said
is
it.
to
I
be
thought I
drained
got
across that
10
berm on
minutes.
the other side
I'm
to our minimum
sleep,
safe
bro.
distance,
I can't.
and then we're going to have you clack this M81 off. Sound good?
Is this gonna put me on a no-fly list?
I think if you take a shower and you get all the explosives with residue off, you'll be okay.
I'm gonna have to shower good because I leave tomorrow morning.
With all the places that you've been so far,
Yeah.
I've seen some of your interviews. If you're not on a no-fly list, this is not going to get on.
This ain't gonna be it. So there's a safety on this M81. That's basically your firing device, which is gonna clack off or initiate
Well,
this black
eventually,
powder.
what I want to do eventually, one of the things I want to do eventually with the paper I print from the social media shit in the future is buy like some acres of land somewhere in like the countryside down here and just buy a whole bunch of like trash cars, like a whole bunch of used cars that no one wants. Build like a drift sort of thing where it's like it's muddy and it's like dirt and you could just drive cars and drift and fuck around and I want to do shit like that so bad, bro. I can already tell when I get older, I'm gonna just be a big kid with a lot of money, bro. Cause this shit
Powder
I'm
that's
gonna
in
do,
here.
bro.
And then that spark's gonna travel all the way down, hit
Not
that
gonna lie, the
blasting cap,
Hawk Tua
and then set
meme wasn't even
everything
fun.
up, right?
Yo, if you were not a mod, I would have timed you out. Please, bro. Just don't say the word Hawk Tua in chat, bro. I don't want to read it anymore, bro. I don't want to read it anymore, bro. I don't want to read it anymore, bro. It's like I can't escape it, bro. I can't. It's like everywhere I go on the internet, it's just everywhere, bro. Please, can we just not? Can we just not? This nigga just said, "I'm so sorry for my horrendous actions. When you were sick, I didn't know what to do. I was tweaking low key. Now, as you're back, I'm not gonna lie, it got everywhere. But I need to control myself. I'm so sorry, Clint Babe. I will never do such again. I'm also sorry for acting bitchless. I just wanted to troll. Long message, but I'm sorry, Pookie. Please forgive. Not even please. Please forgive me. Not gonna lie, bro. That message just pissed me off even more, bro. What's that one Duke Dennis shit, bro? What's that one Duke Dennis shit? Listen to what he's about to say very carefully.
Bro. Y'all need to get no bitches. Y'all niggas don't know how to talk to people.
Don't know how to talk to people.
Women.
Right? Know
all
how to
y'all
talk
do
to
is
women.
sit in streamers chats and goddamn beat your dick off.
All y'all do is sit in streamers chats and beat your dick off. This nigga's preaching to you right now, bro. Listen.
And goddamn want to come up to me asking me, dude, give me some Riz tips. Riz tip of the day, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Don't.
Riz tip of the day, nigga. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Please.
Push this in, turn, and then you're gonna look at me. I'm gonna give you the
let's
thumbs
finish this
up.
video, bro, so I can wrap up the fucking stream.
Burning.
I said I would have been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. This shit's about to be 2 hours, bro. I can't, bro. Clint, you like R. Kelly, don't you?
Push that in, turn it. All right. Burning.
And stream Clint, she is waiting. You niggas gotta understand, bro, the grind. It's the grind. Niggas gotta grind, bro. Everybody has to sacrifice. Once you're under this roof, it's a sacrifice, and you know it pays off in the end though, but it's you know, niggas gotta grind, bro. What's the masculine dilemma? You gotta be patient, bro. Be patient. Be patient. Be patient.
So this explosion was made possible by LFGO. The caffeine in a pouch. Instead of having to get some
I think your next mod should be your hardest working spec ops employee,
upper lip,
aka me.
Let the caffeine work its way into the bloodstream.
I'll think about it, bro.
I like it. Yeah, it's tasty. Yeah. Fucking go, dude. Don't do it, though.
They've had to refill us because we keep going through. We keep going through what they send us. Puts pep in our step. When we're out here making moves. Order something to your house. Give it a try. Use code TommyG for 20% off your first order. Do yourself a favor and you gotta make moves in life. So let's go.
Type.
What went wrong that 3 of your own platoon is saying this guy's guilty of war crimes?
Is there any possible way that what he was doing could be interpreted as for medical purposes to help this guy?
No.
There's no way this was anything other than.
Not gonna lie, bro. If this video doesn't end when I hit the 2 hour mark,
nobody in that platoon had been to combat, except for one. And if you're watching this reaction on YouTube, there was a lot of atrocities going on.
I mean, I'm kidding.
Somebody to go into that environment as their first time going into combat and seeing that can be a lot to take on. They lodged complaints because
it's a love-hate relationship
there were
over here.
That they did not believe in the mission. They did not want to go out every day.
So if you're new, expect it.
That this was too dangerous. I heard their complaints and probably in a not so nice way told them to shut the up, and this was the job. I had to formulate sort of a.
Where did U44 go? I ain't seen him in a minute. I banned him because he typed. First and foremost, I told this nigga stop making fun of Indians, and he said a word that rhymes with grape in my chat, bro. I had to get him.
Got back from that deployment. They came forward at first with very little petty complaints, and so when they weren't getting the answer they wanted, they escalated their allegations eventually, and this was 7 months down the line after we got back from deployment that I had murdered an ISIS prisoner.
I tell you, don't. You. Nigga said, okay, boys, looks like stream is ending. You niggas are so stupid, bro. Keep your hands where I can see them.
Yourself and attempt to take out the infidel as the ultimate form of jihadic expression. And to give you an idea of how low these guys are willing to stoop, they often convince mentally challenged people to do the jihad instead of themselves. They enjoy using extreme tactics such as high production executions that were spread across social media, which included the beheading of American journalist James Foley, to spread terror across the world. I mean, these guys were so bad that to this day, even the Taliban fights against them. ISIS has inspired a massive rise of Islamic extremism across the globe, and they were behind the shooting of workers at Paris satire magazine Charlie Hebdo after the magazine published drawings of the Prophet Muhammad, as well as what was at the time the worst mass shooting in the United States.
Niggas said just pull a Silky.
Wherein 29-year-old
niggas want me to go on. Yo,
niggas
want me to show clips
49
and
people inside of a
mute
gay
my mic,
club in
bro.
Orlando.
For what,
this is the
bro?
enemy that Eddie and his team were up
literally
against, and where his
streaming,
team
bro.
deployed, there were thousands.
Steady, slow squeeze, and that gun, boom, should surprise you.
Okay.
That scare you?
I thought it was
I didn't know you were gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna rest my thumbs along here. What I like to do is take this thumb and put it in that pocket right there. Try that out when we're actually shooting. That helps manage the recoil.
Don't tell me she's gonna give you head under the desk. Yo, what is up with you freaky ass niggas, bro? What is up with you yo? Chat, can we please react to this video so I can get off stream, bro? I'm telling you, chat, if this shit hits 2 hours and I'm still reacting, I'm ending, bro. This shit is 9 more minutes. All right.
There you go.
Holy shit. There's levels to this game, folks. There's levels to this game.
No, hey, dude, you did great, man.
The ting is so satisfying to hear, and the miss is just like, what the hell?
I was taken out of the job I had at the time and told that I had to sit in a corner and wait until the investigation was done to see what happened.
Did he get
my
his
house was
wife's
raided, my
eyes
son
tatted?
Ryan and
That's
my other son
fire.
Trevin
I
were
like
pulled
that
out at
concept.
gunpoint.
I was watching TV and I hear like banging on the door and I hear a couple voices like whispering. That's all I heard, and then I look through the curtain and I see like a bunch of dudes in like decked out gear
Shit,
and
bro,
guns.
I want
yeah,
no
it was pretty
smoke.
crazy.
Someone
Same,
wants
bro.
their
I'm a peaceful
camera
person, bro. Leave me alone.
We never even fathomed that something like that was possible, and I guess most people, when they get into these types of situations, they don't know how to deal with them or how to get to the other side of them. But in the end, it turned into a huge national media storm.
You know, my wife is my best friend and the best human being that I know, but like me, she has a line that you cross, and if you cross it, you're gonna feel her wrath, and family is on that line.
So they raided our family home, they took my kids out at gunpoint, and so when we originally had thought there was just no way that this is gonna happen, it was pretty much in our face that it was us against the government and that we had to do anything necessary to help protect our family, my family. And then the main
What do you want me to do? You want me to just like, bro, I tell you I don't fake shit, bro. Like, relax, bro. These streams are not FaZe Lacy or Stable Ronaldo, bro. Obviously, as niggas get bigger, niggas is gonna evolve and shit, but bro, Clint, the mirror in the back is making it look like something is happening. Wait, what are you talking about? Let me go full cam and nothing is happening, bro. Look at the mirror right quick. Look at the mirror. Look at the mirror right quick. Okay, so that's how he saw you on the ground, on the floor, because of the mirror. Nothing is happening, bro. I would never do no crazy shit on twitch.tv.
Protector of our family, which is my husband, was now thrown in jail. But in the end, it turned into a huge national media storm. So every single day was just fighting for him, fighting for, you know, his freedom ultimately, because he was incarcerated even before he went to trial. So I really truly feel like what they were doing was they were trying to break us, they were trying to break our family, and it didn't work in the end.
When they dragged my kids out at gunpoint and then they threw her husband away for no reason, she stood up and started fighting back. She started a organic social media campaign and started putting out the truth about what was really going on, which was the complete opposite of what the media was putting out.
Real shit,
and
bro.
eventually was invited onto Fox News, and that's when she caught the president at the time, which was President Trump's ear.
For this next scene, we're gonna be shooting out of a car and doing some car warfare. Stay tuned. Let's get you up, folks.
So once we hit that last vehicle, we're gonna turn around and start bounding back. What that means for you,
get it back.
You need to get a head start. You know what I mean?
Contact front, vehicle down.
How long have I been streaming? 56.
Out of ammo.
Winchester.
Hey, we're Winchester. Break down the performance.
Yeah. Obviously, you guys see how it is to shoot, move, and
hard.
communicate with partners, right? And you can realize you're not going to be able to talk to each other like, hey,
yeah,
because
it's like I was planning on doing a short stream anyway, so it's like I just want to.
An initial call needs to come out that you both know, like, all right, we're both on the same page, and then you both are executing that call off the sound of gunfire, right? I pimped you. I was like, hey, move. He's shooting, so we were the first ones to move. When you get up there and you start shooting, that gives him the signal. Okay, he's got me covered. I can move to the next thing.
There's always teams moving one at a time to give each other cover and advance.
What? Shoot, move, and communicate. Cover and move.
Do you think ISIS could have gotten me?
I think a clown could have gotten you.
Yeah. I think a clown could have gotten you is crazy.
So if you take a look around, guys, we are in a kill house. What this is a bunch of rooms so they can practice clearing and they can practice breaching doors. Because if you're coming into the middle of the night to get someone in their house, in their hut, in their compound, you really got to know how to operate. So they'd be doing this with night vision goggles and all sorts of equipment.
Hour 58. You know, I've always dreamed about doing shit like this, like real life drills.
Mission accomplished?
Yep.
Okay, so a mission just happened. You just cleared a house. You got rid of all the bad guys. Now what do you got to think about?
What am I going to drink when I get home?
What role did Trump play in this?
Eventually, after, like I said, I was in 9.5 months, he tweeted out to get me out of prison so I can properly defend myself before trial. And then the Navy decided to go after my trident.
do that, bro. Eventually.
Take my trident away from me before I got out. And again, he stepped in and said, you will not take his trident, get back to work.
When the verdict got read, innocent, describe your feeling after.
My heart was pounding, you know, I think that's probably one of the scariest moments in my life.
Well, Eddie Gallagher has been found not guilty of war crimes in the murder of an ISIS prisoner.
Like we're finally vindicated after being terrorized by the government that my husband fought for 2 decades in the war on terror. He is righteous and no.
2 hours, chat. We hit 2 hours. It was a W stream today, you know. I was planning on streaming for like an hour and 30 minutes, but you know, ended up. No wonder Clitoris Baby was stocking up on his ashwagandha, or however it spells. Clint, I need a trophy as my found.